In this video, we will discuss some depictions of gods and goddesses from different eras. Panel with the image of Serapis is the first image we will be looking at. The medium is tempera on wood. The artist is unknown but dates back to AD 100 to 200. The artist depicts Serapis as a matured, bearded man. He has a stylized Mobius on his head to show the role as a fertile entity. It is known that Hades also wore this symbol, which links to the role of the god of the underworld. The elements that are used in this painting is line and color. The background color for the painting was white, so the rest of the colors can stand out. Serapis' hair is dark brown, as well as his beard. His robes are a blood orange color, and the Mobius is gold. The use of lines can be seen to define the fold on his robes, and the details from the Mobius on the top of his head has horizontal and vertical lines. The painting is balanced and Serapis is in the center of the painting as his eyes are looking up to the left side. It is said that Serapis was the creation of Ptolemies, which were Greek rulers of Egypt. The Ptolemies needed an entity to unify the population of Egypt and Greek colonists. Serapis was the blended aspects of Greek and Egyptian goddesses and gods to make them acceptable. For the Greeks, this god had a human form, since Greeks and Romans found how Egyptians would worship entities in animal form. The next artwork we will see that depicts a goddess is Isis and Horus, which dates back to 664 to 30 BC. The sculpture's medium is lead bronze and was created in the late Ptolemaic period. This piece depicts Isis in a sitting position as she nurses her son Horus. Isis is wearing a sun disk between a flaring cow horn, which she adopted from the goddess Hathor, as well as a vulture headdress to show the role of goddess as royal mothers. The artist uses texture and line to make this piece. It can especially be seen on her headdress with the small horizontal and vertical lines that are detailed, which adds to the piece. Form is another element since many of Isis and Horus's features are constructed nicely. There is also emphasis on her large crown to show her position and importance, as well as Horus, which is another emphasis of the sculpture to show her role of life giver and protector. From the previous art piece, this sculpture shows more of the goddess and her role in marriage, fertility, and motherhood. The difference in medium is another way to show how artists like to depict gods and goddesses in many different ways. The last piece is Birth of Venus by Sandro Botticelli, which dates back to 1485 CA, and the medium is tempera on canvas. This piece depicts the birth of Venus, the goddess of love and beauty, as she is arriving on the island of Cyprus. Venus is nude as she stands on a great shell and is met by a woman, which some say is to be one of the Graces or the Hora of spring. She is seen as she holds out a cloak covered with flowers. On Venus's left is Zephyrus, the god of wind, as he carries a gentle breeze aura and blows the flowers and winds to her direction for her arrival. This piece carries a great use of color and lines. The painter uses light and fair colors, especially on Venus. She has very pale skin and golden hair, and this is a similar color to her to emphasize her purity and beauty. The use of blues, pinks, and green give the hint of spring. The lines in the painting are more detailed and fine than the previous ones from before, from the shell to the blanket and the figures. There is also movement in the painting since the god of wind blows the wind and flowers to Venus towards her direction, and the movement of the blanket that the woman is holding.